There is a prison you cannot see. No walls, no guards, no bars. And yet, it is the most powerful prison in human history. It is the prison of the mind. We are told we are free. Free to choose. Free to dream. Free to live. But in truth, most of our choices were chosen for us long before we could speak. Carl Jung once warned, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." The prison is built from habits, from fears whispered to us in childhood, from rules carved into our culture, from invisible voices that told us who to be. It is a prison so subtle, you mistake it for freedom. Michel Foucault revealed this truth. He said power is not just in chains or whips. It is in the design of schools, the rhythm of work, the silent gaze of society. It shapes you without your consent. Ask yourself, who taught you what success means? Who decided what normal looks like? Who defined what you should fear and what you should desire? Not you. Never you. Quote, Nietzsche whispered, "The individual has always had to struggle to keep from being overwhelmed by the tribe." This is the first truth. You are not free. You are programmed. Why do you scroll your phone at midnight? Why do you fear silence? Why do you chase approval more than truth? Because someone designed it that way. The prison grows with every choice you never questioned, with every fear you swallowed without asking why, with every belief you inherited without testing. If these words disturb you, stay, because we have only touched the surface of the prison. And what comes next will show you change you never knew existed. Subscribe if you dare, and step deeper with me. Every prison has a beginning, and the prison of the mind begins when you are too young to resist. When you were born, you had no walls, no chains, no rules, only raw freedom. But freedom frightens the world, so they began to tame you. Your parents told you how to sit. Your teachers told you what to think. Your society told you who you should become. And you obeyed because you had no choice. Carl Jung said, "The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely." Why? Because from the very start you are taught to reject your true self. You were rewarded for obedience. You were punished for rebellion. And so, bar by bar, the invisible cell was built. This is why so many grow up afraid. Afraid to speak, afraid to fail, afraid to be different, because the prison taught them safety is in chains. Society calls this normal. Go to school, get a job, follow the rules. But what they really mean is, do not escape the cage. And yet, here is the cruelest trick. They convince you the cage is freedom. Nietzsche warned, most people are not really free because they are too weak to bear the weight of freedom. And so we accept the prison. We decorate it. We even protect it because it feels safer than freedom. Think carefully. Why do you stay in jobs you hate? Why do you wear masks in front of others? Why do you follow rules you never agreed to? Because the cage is familiar and freedom is terrifying. That is the nature of the prison of the mind. It does not need guards, because you guard it yourself. If you are still here, listening, then you are ready to see the deeper layers, because what I have told you is only the surface. Subscribe if you dare, and step with me into the darker corridors of the human mind.